if you ignore it long enough, you get the idea. It's going to turn into something that is completely unlike the little piece of paper that it's written on. And many, many problems in life are like that. You'll see that they pop their ugly little head up, and you know, and you might want to turn away. You might not want to think about it, which is the easiest way of turning away, right? You just don't attend to it. It's not like you repress it or anything like that. You just fail to attend to it. And that's a really, as a long-term strategy, it's dismal. It's also something I think that's more characteristic of people who are high in neuroticism and high in agreeableness, because agreeable people don't like conflict. Unknown is fascinating. We have to encounter it, even if it's terrifying. In Genesis, of course, interacting with the snake means the end of paradise, just like it does in life. There are ideas that the serpent in the Garden of Eden was Satan and trying to destroy God's handiwork. People often look back in their lives and they say, well, you know, I got knocked out of my little paradise by, you know, this particular event, but looking back on it really made me grow up. It really made me mature. Whatever it is that's the serpent in the Garden of Eden certainly plays that role. It's a catalyst. Much of what's unknown gives life savor. It provides the kind of excitement that justifies suffering. The injunction behind religious thought, fundamentally, is that you should live your life in such a way that the suffering it has to contain, because you're confined and vulnerable, is justified. Look back in their lives and they say, well, you know, I got knocked out of my little paradise by, you know, this particular event, but looking back on it really made me grow up. It really made me mature. The snake in the Garden of Eden is a really interesting character. Human beings and their closest biological relative, chimpanzees, are innately afraid of and attracted to reptiles. They automatically trigger off responses in a part of the brain called the amygdala that's associated with anxiety. And I think the evolutionary reason for this is that mammals and reptiles have been at war, in a sense, over ecological turf for something between 60 million and 200 million years. Reptilian features, which are cold-blooded, piercing-eyed, toothed, lurking, nocturnal, out there, out in the unknown, out where chaos is,